Alright, I believe it's Friday. I'm out walking beaches again. Walked creeks this morning, didn't really find much. I found a tip, but it wasn't worth filming. It's all beat up. Been in the creek for a long time. But I'm gonna get down here to a good spot, and we got some heavy rain. Maybe something will be washed out today. There's potential. So I'll get back if I find something. Later. Here's a little tip for you. Right here's the edge of the water. We got heavy rains and you'll see these gullies. There's an ancient Indian campfire rock washing right down it. I don't see any. There's another cracked up piece. You can see it right in here. There could be a point here. Let's see if we see any flakes. There's got to be something here. You have to look all back because they'll get caught like in this stuff. See, there's fire rock right there, a little blown apart piece. Yep, that looks like flint right there. And it is. Little pressure flake piece. Here's another piece right here. Little, looks like an end scraper, but it's not, it's just a flake. Let's see what else we see here. You see all this stuff? That looks more flint. Heck, that's worked. It's a tip. Just a real crude, chunky one, but look, a tip right there live. You don't see nothing else. But you see how high up and away from the water I am. This is where all the stuff begins. And if you get it before it gets down in the wash and rolls around in gravel, it's going to be exactly how it's left by the Indians. There'll be very little damage. Well, I'll get back. I don't see anything else. There's a little flake. All that just right here in this few feet area. You can see it's pretty good. Alright, later. Alright, I got something and it's looking decent. You can see what we've got here. You can see all the little gullies. We got some heavy rain. The river's edge is down there. We got this small gully here where the water locks down, and check this out. It's a knife. It's what it looks like. It looks like it might be a little thick, but it's got potential to be pretty decent. Maybe worth the trip. We'll see what we got here. Oh, you know what this is. If you go back in my videos, I'm on a real early serrated point site, and I had these knives I showed that are like a Cobb's variant that are curved and ground up the edge, and this is one of them, baby. I haven't found one. I found one a month before I started doing YouTube videos on another site close to here, and it's the last one. They're rare. You have to find probably 30 or 40 points to get one. Oh yeah, not the greatest one, but it's one. Look at the beveled edge here, just like the other ones. You go back in my videos and you'll see them. And this is one, baby. I'm glad to get this. Oh, it's all ground, just like clear to the tip on the curved edge. And look at that real nice cutting edge. And I'd say that these were hafted in a slit into a bone. Like in the curve, I'll show you here real quick. Like here's an antler with some tangs on it here. Let's put the tangs on. And down here at the thickest part of the base, I think they cut these antlers off about right here and hafted these into a little handle like that, and they were some kind of cutting tool. Right there's the edge that was used, and this is the piece, because it's ground, it was hafted. And you can even see the grinding on it. I bet you can tell. You can see the grinding on it there on this backside. It's ground about like what a big sandy base would be, that much, like a heavily ground early big sandy. But I'm happy to get that. Wow, for that collection of this stuff off this site. I only have about 10 of them maybe, and hundreds of the points that go with them. It's a rare piece. 9,900 is the years old, is the radiocarbon dating on that stuff. They're Amos Corner notches, and this is the knife right there. I have some that are as long as my hand, and this is a smaller one, but it's a good one. Made of black river pebble or Kanawha black. Well, later. Alright, I'm back. It's Friday still. That looks funny. I got a point, and I'll show you what I'm looking here. I was in here on a video previously, one of my last like 4 or 5, and right up in here you can see coming down from the slope of the bank all this fire rock coming out, and I found a blade right in here, a Flint Ridge one, like laying right in here. We got heavy rain. I've looked all this. I picked up 2 or 3 flakes up there, and you can see all the ancient Indian fire pits coming out. I thought that was pottery. It's not. But all the water come down through here and washed this out, and it looks like I got a triangle here. It could be broken. I haven't touched it. It's right here. It's a triangle. It's got damage, but man, I can feel it in my hand. It's a well-made beauty. I like these points. They're all nice off this site if you find them. They're much later in time period, but oh yeah, look at this. It's got a tip ding and a base ding, but that's still cool. That's a really well-made point. It's just about as thin as about right at the center, about a quarter. It's too bad that's not whole. That's a beauty. Whew. Wow. Alright, I'm doing good. Later. I thought I'd show this. I don't know if you can see this. There's like a space here. Something crawled up on the bank, went up here, went in a loop here, went around, went up in here someplace, and come down and did another big loop. You can see it there. Wonder what the heck that is. I can't really. It looks like clawed feet. I'd say it's a big turtle. That's my guess anyway, with the bottom dragging in the middle. You can see where it would rub the ground. That's pretty wild. I wish I'd have got that on video. Well, anyway, I'm still walking, looking, finding flint. Have the potential to find something else. So you can see all out here in the water, there's a nice wash too, underwater. So, whoa, what's that? That's just a rock. I thought that was a blade. Well, anyway, I'll get back if I find anything else. This beach is sanded in. You can see there's not as much rock, but there's a little wash down here in the water in places. I'm walking down just a little bit farther. I'm gonna turn around and head out of here. So hope you enjoy. Later. Alright, it's still Friday. I'm on a completely different area now. Got a little point here in the wash. Right here's the edge of the water. Getting heavy boat traffic and heavy rain. So see what this is. Doesn't look all that great, but it's got damage. It's rough and it's got damage, but it's made on a flake. Kind of crappy. You can see that side's almost uniface and got edge work. It's rolled around in these gravels. That's probably fresh. It's really thin on that flake. Anyway, I'll get back at you later. Alright, I'm back home now. Here's a knife I found today. I'm done looking for the day. It's an extremely rare piece. Got out some other stuff from the site, and I have multiple frames of arrowheads, and the points that are associated with this type of knives are the Amos Corner notches, and here they are. They're just ridiculously nice. You can see them here. They're just barb serrated, all of them, just awesome. My favorite points in my collection. Look at these. Like this one, just ridiculous. But let's see here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like 15 of the big knives. 16, I don't know if I counted that one. 15, 16, 17 of the knives from the site over 30 years. We got another one today. This is what it's about. right there, right in the case with all the other stuff from the site. You can see here's another curved one that's ground all the way back to the back, and the cutting edge is right there, probably hafted right into the curve of a bone antler like that, and uses a cutter. It's a great site. Here's another one. It's ground is full length, just smooth, polished smooth, and right there's the cutting edge. That's Crooksville chert too. Here's another big classic curved one here. Well, here you go. They're beautiful points that are associated with it. Here's a type drill. I found this early last year. It's a beauty. Look at the notches on that. The base is just polished smooth. Here's some more of the drill types up in here. But there's the knives. I just wanted to put this in there. You can see it just adds to the frame having another one. You cannot beat that. I'm tickled to death to get that. You know, you look at all of them I find. This is the last one I found before it, and it's way nicer. It's ground all the way up at, or this curved back edge, and then right there's the cutting edge. I found this on another site, but it's close and it's got the serrated points, and that's what it is. And only 2 of them are from another Amos Point site. There's another one like almost like the one I found today, right? There's the cutting edge, and this curved edge back here is just ground polished smooth, and right there probably hafted in that curve, uses a little knife. And the hafted shaft scrapers, of course, and I got another frame too. We'll set this one up and I'll show you it real quick while I got them out. I wanted to put that in there with them today. Yeah, it's great. Check it out. Ah, these are heavy on me. Let me get this over here. And here's some more of them. There's a cache in the center. It's all made out of 1 block of flint. And it's an Amos cache of blades. And right here's one of the Amos points made out of the same stuff. You can see it's just all the blades found right with it. Lots more of these nice serrated points. This is all stuff off that site with them knives. Well, I guess here's one more. Here's another curved one with the beveled edge. There you go. I'm gonna shut her down now, and that'll be all for today. I'll try to get out of here again in the next couple days. I'm beat. I built a dock the last couple days, and I've been walking all day long looking for this stuff. I'll get back in a few days if I find anything. Later.